Hello and welcome, friends. Today we're stepping into the enchanting world of English cottage gardens, where every corner tells a story of timeless beauty, romance, and life. Imagine soft blooms, winding pathways, and sun-drenched rooms filled with cozy textures and elegant charm. Whether you're seeking inspiration for your own garden, dreaming of a peaceful countryside retreat, or simply enjoying the visual journey, this tour will spark your creativity and senses. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's wander together through a home and garden that feels like a storybook come to life. Soft morning light reveals the English cottage facade surrounded by a flourishing garden. Climbing roses trace the pale limestone walls while lavender borders frame the gravel path. A gentle breeze stirs the air, carrying the scent of blooms and dew, creating a serene storybook welcome filled with calm elegance. The entryway opens into a charming scene of timeless detail. A rustic oak door meets floral wallpaper, and a woven jute rug underfoot. Terracotta pots of herbs and lavender rest against soft cream walls as golden light spills through leaded windows, touching every vintage brass accent with warmth. The living room unfolds like a soft embrace, bathed in gentle daylight. Linen sofas adorned with floral cushions sit beside an antique side table with ceramic lamps. Painted beams stretch across the ceiling while sunlight dances on polished oak floors, creating an atmosphere of quiet grace and comfort. In the dining area, a farmhouse table takes center stage beneath a wrought iron chandelier. A crystal vase brimming with garden roses glimmers in the afternoon glow. Whitewashed walls and pine floors set the stage for subtle harmony, every texture whispering the poetry of country charm and simple luxury. The kitchen radiates warmth with its open shelves displaying pastel crockery and copper pots gleaming softly. A farmhouse sink rests under a wide window overlooking roses in bloom. Marble counters and linen curtains shimmer in golden light, filling the space with nostalgic beauty and gentle countryside air. In the breakfast nook, a round ivory table sits beneath a bay window framed with floral drapery. Sunlight pours across freshly baked scones and a wicker basket of herbs. Beyond the glass, the garden hums quietly with life, creating a perfect balance of comfort, stillness, and natural charm. The sunroom glows with airy tranquility as cane chairs rest among potted ferns and ivy. Beams painted in muted green blend with the lush foliage. The filtered sunlight scatters across woven textures, giving the impression of a gentle retreat where every element breathes harmony between indoors and nature. A small library nook exudes quiet sophistication with built-in shelves painted in warm cream tones. A tufted chair rests beside a window dressed in soft linen curtains. The golden light filters through, falling across vintage spines and herringbone floors, creating a tender moment of reflection and comfort. A hallway lined with linen-textured walls and botanical prints leads toward a softly lit archway. A narrow console holds a vase of fresh wildflowers beside a glowing candle. Gentle shadows stretch along the floor, and the air feels serene, filled with subtle fragrance and timeless English grace. The primary bedroom radiates tender serenity beneath wooden beams. A wrought iron bed layered with embroidered linens rests against pale blush walls. Lace curtains diffuse the daylight, creating dappled patterns across brass accents and oak floors. The atmosphere feels deeply restful, surrounded by textures that whisper of peaceful countryside mornings. The adjoining dressing area glimmers with understated femininity. An antique vanity sits beneath soft sconces, its mirror reflecting pastel wallpaper and glass perfume bottles. Everything shimmers gently under warm light, evoking the scent of rosewater and the quiet poetry of English cottage refinement. The guest bedroom offers gentle charm with its quilted bedspread and vintage trunks. A window seat invites the gaze toward blooming foxgloves and peonies outside. Sunlight drifts through muslin curtains, settling softly across hand-woven rugs and floral details, filling the space with tranquility and timeless affection. The bathroom glows in natural daylight, where a freestanding clawfoot tub rests on patterned tiles. White beadboard walls meet porcelain fixtures polished to a sheen. A bouquet of freshly cut roses adds color and fragrance, while reflections ripple gently across a round brass-framed mirror, enhancing the calm atmosphere. The laundry room carries the scent of clean linen and fresh herbs. Terracotta floors contrast with green cabinetry, while open shelves hold wicker baskets neatly arranged. Sunlight filters through a small window, glinting across glass jars and neatly folded towels, evoking simplicity and a touch of countryside elegance. The back hallway leads to a mudroom adorned with potted lavender and sage. A wooden bench rests beside hooks holding straw hats and aprons. The terracotta floor glows under gentle sunlight, and the air feels earthy, warm, and calm, an inviting transition between house and garden. The conservatory bursts with luminous beauty as light streams through glass walls draped with wisteria. Wicker furniture and linen cushions form cozy arrangements, surrounded by greenery. Reflections play across aged wood and glass, while every leaf glows softly, creating an enchanting dialogue between structure and nature. The garden room presents an earthy palette of rattan textures, terracotta pots, and painted cabinetry. Sunlight glimmers over glossy leaves, wicker baskets, and worn stone tiles. The air feels vibrant, filled with natural scent and tranquility, blending the gentle artistry of design with the purity of botanical life. The veranda opens wide to reveal wicker chairs and climbing roses illuminated by late afternoon light. The breeze carries the fragrance of jasmine as golden hues sweep across the painted wood. Every detail feels bathed in softness, as though time slows in this perfect English countryside moment. In the side garden, paths of gravel wind through lavender beds and boxwood borders. A small stone fountain reflects the blue sky above, surrounded by the hum of bees. Petals shimmer in sunlight, colors rich yet gentle, forming a peaceful landscape alive with quiet movement and fragrance. The back garden unfolds in a breathtaking finale. A wide green lawn bordered by hydrangeas and foxgloves. A weathered bench sits beneath an arbor of clematis, facing the glowing sunset. The light fades into warm gold, casting serenity across the entire scene, timeless and full of life. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through our English cottage garden home, where every room and corner blends romance, charm, and natural beauty. I hope you found inspiration for your own spaces and felt the warmth and serenity of this timeless design. If you enjoyed this tour, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more ideas and beautiful home inspiration, and leave a comment sharing your favorite part of the garden or any tips you'd love to try. Your support means the world, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.